off, and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Hold on. Check.
Goff on 1st down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason when they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now Lance.
That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And he'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Camaro up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Lance looking to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Demario Davis there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw, Goff. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sentinel 7. Finally, Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need two. Here's third down. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
On fourth down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And touchdown. Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down two scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On play action, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Goff. Here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second and a long way to go. Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Now Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing his Carr on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Lions 28, Sentinels 10. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Carr. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Carr.
Complete. Smith has it.
Powering forward.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr to throw again. And Graham on the grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw is Carr. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown. Traquan Smith. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Sentinels are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the London first down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sentinels 17. Riley Patterson.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Carr now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Carr going to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
694. Express.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.